Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna do it a little bit differently today, and I had pulled out some pre-cards from my oracle deck, okay? And then we're gonna go in and dig into the tarot and see exactly what's going on, okay? But it's beautiful, so I wanted to record it and just show you, and then we're gonna really dig in, okay? So I want to start with the manifestation cards, really, gas us up a little bit. And then we're going to see exactly what's going on with the collective, okay? Remember, these are always healing sessions that I do, okay? It's not regular tarot. So, if you're not ready for the healing journey, then, my channel is just not for you. It is what it is. There's a lot of other tarot readers out there. But I deal with healing, okay? Protection and understanding the bigger picture. Now, let's get into this, okay? Now, the first card is my true safety lies in the capacity to align with the love of the universe. I trust that my powerful intuition combined with my faith are enough to allow my visions to become reality. I believe in spiritual guidance, gives me clarity and certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming even when I can't yet see the results. Okay? Spiritual alignment puts my manifestations into motion. And the last one out of this deck is I slow down and listen to my guidance that's available to me. Okay? So it's really time to see that the safety lies within us, that we don't need to put up boundaries and, stuff like that. That we just need to slow down and have alignment to understand that our heart is what opens up to manifestate, okay? From the Starseed Oracle deck, I have Earth, and it says, learn how to be human in a world, but not of it. It says, you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north, okay? It's time to really understand that we are part. And we're not going to be for everybody, and we shouldn't be for everybody, okay? But the owl is here. It's the owl witch to help to protect us. It says, brings you clarity and the ability to see what others may not. Okay, we're going to check what this is at the end. It's number 30. And 30 reduces down to a 3. So it's about coming together, mind, body, and soul, to really be aligned with the universe, to understand that our true safety really does lie in the capacity to align with the love of the universe, okay? Because you have the 7th chakra here. So it's about coming together and opening up our third eye, really seeing the bigger picture, because you have a woman holding a heart here. And the energy is of pure love, of pure acceptance, of vulnerability, okay? The temple path. Now, this talks about going inwards to reach a destination we may not have ever dreamed of getting. This is soul, okay? This is home. A lot of us have been so broken, so in despair, and so let down that we don't even know what home was until we really went inwards and start feeding our inner child to see the bigger picture. And this is what's going on around us, okay? A lot of people need to start building. And it says right here, build your world, create, expand, and network, okay? Because you got to use your precognition, okay? There's psychic abilities and the ability to see the future in your visions and understand that it's an idyllic time for all of us to transform. We all have the capability to do this. We're in the Garden of Eden right now, this Garden of Paradise, to really start building our own world and start networking, to use our psychic abilities to go forward, to see a bigger picture. But we're going to all have to have courage to really persevere, so then everybody understands that there is no competition. It's about having strength and being fierce to stand up for yourself and your family, your legacy, what you really want for the greater good of all. Remember, we have to be a reflection, right? We have to learn how to be human in a world, but not of it. We're star seeds, we're leg ones, we're light beings. If you watch me and resonate with me, then you're definitely, here for a bigger calling. Now, the advice is believe in the impossible. Start something new. Look at the bigger picture. It's a time for healing. It's time to detoxify. Hold your vision and show the world the real you. It's time to forgive, not just others. Forgive yourself for not knowing any better at the time. Okay? Forgive, and once we forgive ourselves, we're able to forgive others. It's not for them, it's for us, okay? Because you have the Roadrunner here. It says, keep a sense of humor, and that's clarification. And don't take things too personally, all right? Understand that everybody's going through something, and it's usually just a projection. So trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. And the Peacock says, let yourself stand out and be noticed. Be your authentic self. It doesn't matter what you're wearing or nothing. It's about your core value and who you are internally. Okay, this is what's the most important. Now we have number 30, and I'm going to read this before we even get into the oracle, okay? Number 30, Garden of Cruel Thorns. Protection, vigilance, and vulnerability. You feel the need to protect yourself. Don't let feelings of hurt and misunderstanding change who you are. It is completely natural to put up barriers, but far better to face situations head on than let them fester. There are many wonderful opportunities ahead. Do not let other people's attitudes and projections change who you are. You are a strong, beautiful person. See the lessons of the last few months as a learning curve. However negative situations may have felt in the past, they were catalysts and challenges which have made you stronger, not weaker. If you feel that you have been let down, find a way to cope and deal with it, as vigilance is never the answer. If you are this way inclined, then be vengeful by shining your light brighter. Those who feel have wronged you, done wrong by you, will be affected more by your success than seeing your vulnerability. Embrace the moment and let go. The right people will come into your life when the time is right, but you need to take a deep breath and start the day free of worries and fear. Okay, remember, your safety lies in the capacity to really align with the universe. Okay, you have to trust that you have powerful intuition, because here you have that precognition, that ability to see the future. And it's just about coming together with soul, with self, mind, body, spirit, like the 30. To understand, we're not for everybody, but we're very protected by this owl to bring any kind of clarity, to see the ability to see the things that others may not. And it's time to really keep a sense of humor. And don't take things too personally, okay? Because we have a King of Cups here in reverse. Now, this King of Cups person could be male or female, but it could be you. It doesn't. But look, somebody is definitely with the Four of Cups missing out on opportunity of self-love. Why? Because of some kind of mental instability, okay? Because the King of Cups in reverse is very mentally unstable, okay? Needs, maybe some meds. Then there's nothing wrong with that, because, I'm bipolar. It's just about balancing out your hormones, just finding different resources to get off of your chest instead of taking it out on yourself. Okay, we just need to find the tools to really get out of it so that we're not dwelling. We have the courage to really have this Garden of Paradise, but there's so many people who are mentally entrapped, missing out on opportunities. It's self-sabotage at its finest is what it comes down to. And that's why the Eight of Swords comes out. It's a mental entrapment. Now, somebody could be in jail or in a self-imposed imprisonment, and it's the Seven of Swords. It's only because they're getting caught in their lies or, whatever this is. The Eight of Wands. Now, this King of Cups wants to come bring in a message, a fast-moving message, but is feeling a little bit left out. They're in a lot of regret because they refused a cup in the past. Seven of Cups, because of some kind of illusions, some kind of fantasy, okay? They might have had a lot of options, so they refused this cup, this one cup that was given from the ancestors, and start dwelling on these third parties, because of these options. It's the Hierophant in reverse. Now, they're very much up in their head because of some kind of imbalance when it comes to business or relationship or something. There was no morals, no integrity, and somebody is very much trapped in it's the 9 of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. Okay, so somebody is definitely getting caught in their lies, okay? And seeing that there's a lot of passion somewhere, and there's clearly an energy of not being able to take care of themselves, okay? Very much at the rock bottom. Now the 9 of Pentacles is at the bottom. The 10 of Pentacles is at the bottom. So somebody is looking at this legacy. It could be a family. It could be a generational wealth. It could be an inheritance. It could be ancestral wisdom. Somebody is looking at this and sees that there was some kind of instability internally and wants to bring in a message about how they refuse this self-love. Okay, because it's not about everybody else, you know, especially when it comes to my tarot. You know, the people that come up is only because to teach us a lesson. We need to know something about it, okay? And this 4 of Cups is talking about, you know, just not seeing your own value and really going and putting yourself in these options. And then, you know, in this cup, there's all different things. So you're so jaded and blinded by the options that you know, it's like that analysis paralysis, and you end up making the wrong choice. Even though there's a lot of options here, there's a little bit of a delusion, and it's caused somebody in a very much an entrapment, a mental entrapment, or it could be a jail. Remember, it's the choices we make. We have to hold responsibility for them, because there is a Hierophant in reverse here. So this is some kind of going against the status quo. That's why I said a jail, okay? So somebody may be being sentenced or something. But it's about processing, because remember, you have to keep a sense of humor and don't take things too seriously. You have to trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situations always, because there is some kind of deception here with the 7 of Swords. So it is time to really believe in the impossible and start something new and look at the bigger picture, because it's a time for healing and detoxifying and holding your vision to show the world the real you. The full moon in Pisces is coming up. It's about forgiveness. All right? Now, somebody is looking at this legacy, or like I said, you know, this abundance. And abundance can be a lot of things to a lot of different people. So take it as it resonates, okay? But there's a lot of deception here, like I was saying, and somebody's getting caught in their deceptions, or they want to, you know, backtrack. And, you know, it's that really, that energy of throwing the rock and hiding the hand, because of some kind of passion, some kind of drive, some kind of inspiration. Somebody is definitely getting a new spunk, and it's because they went in and start using their intuition and seeing somebody is really the woman holding the heart. This is the feminine energy internally, okay? Masculine and male and females hold this feminine energy. It's about going in and being the matriarch to yourself. Start mothering yourself, being your best friend. This is what it's talking about. So then this way we can feed our inner child, go to the temple's path and find our life's mission, so that we can understand that the Garden of Thorns, you know, that we are very much protected, and we have to stand vigilant and, you know, also show our vulnerability, so that, you know, others can understand that, you know, it's a process. It's okay to say we're a little bit broken. This allows us to open the gateway for our ancestors to come in and do the healing, okay? It allows us to really see the bigger picture and put down the veil, so that we can have courage to make this ideal time, this garden of paradise, what is ours, through our visions and our psychic abilities to build the world that we want, through connections and, you know, resources and networking, to expand our thoughts. But we have to bring in the right people, right? And that comes in with the owl, the wisdom that we get through the experiences, going through these garden of cruel thorns, and not judging nobody for what is going on with them, but just understanding that we've all been through something, and we have to give space to understand that not everybody is for you. Okay? Now, let's clarify one more time, okay, real quick. Now, what's this King of Cups in reverse getting a message to, okay? So it's the World. It's about some kind of completion when it comes to karma, okay? It's about really ending the cycle so that you're not trapped up in your mind anymore, okay? Missing opportunities, because the King of Cups comes out again in reverse. This King of Cups with the Lovers, this King of Cups missed out on opportunity with some kind of balanced equilibrium. Okay, now this is talking about internally. When the healing comes, it's talking about internally. People come into our lives, yes, but they come to teach us. So it's only because internally we're not balanced, masculine and feminine. We're not loving on ourselves. We're not being a team leader to ourselves, and it causes us to go forward with insecurities, hatred, despise, and then, put our energy into other things. The Hangman. And that's why we have to start looking at things in a different perspective as to why we're being trapped, blindfolded, and naive to situations, or what we're doing this to ourselves, because we're not balancing out our chakras. We're not balancing out our yin and our yang internally. So now we have to look at things in a different perspective, okay? Understand there's no judgments to what's happened in the past when it comes to misaligned values, morals, and integrities. So that, whatever was in the dark, it could come to light, even if, it's about passion. The Five of Cups, Now somebody is definitely dwelling on the past spilt milk, the things that they can't retrieve because of these lies and scandal, and how they really had a lot of passion, but that passion ended up turning them into a Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the Two of Swords. Blinded, naive, jaded, okay? They're not seeing the bigger picture, okay? Somebody is definitely not single, meaning like they're not self-sufficient. They're not, independent. And that's what somebody is brought a lot of, there's no drive here, okay? It's missed opportunities, it's lack of inspiration, it's very lack, and it's because somebody needs to start loving on self, okay? To get this Ten of Pentacles, this legacy, this generational wealth, this fortune, like I said, abundance is a lot of things for a lot of people, but the Nine of Pentacles is there again. How are you supposed to get the Ten of Pentacles if you're not self-reliant, okay? The Ace of Cups. It's time for you to really start loving on ourselves. Now, we all need to just take the rest and really go inwards, okay? Because Sungwai was giving us all the opportunity to do this. I don't do my cards for nothing. A lot of people, can laugh and criticize and say I'm a dark person. I'm not. I'm honest, I'm fair. And what comes out in the cards is because it needs to come out. A lot of people, including myself, have been through these experiences where we lacked self-love, where we went to situations with no narcissists or covert narcissists, which are even a little bit more scarier. So we have to put our faith into a bigger, higher power to start understanding that we got this opportunity with the Strength card right underneath to really gain back what was taken from us internally, externally. The ethers are here. We have to understand that spiritual alignment puts our manifestations into action and motion. But we need to self-love. We need to put out love. We need to put out respect and understand and put forth some inspiration so that we can have strength, not just for ourselves, but for the younger generation, to show them that we can do it and get out of this mental entrapment or this near-death experience. But people refuse to heal, refuse to see themselves, and they just get stuck in the sun, in a depression, and then they hate on the people who are doing the actual work because they refuse to walk away into the new chapter. They refused something. They refused to tell the truth. They would rather sit in the lies that they've been told from the past, from their childhood. Instead of healing their inner child and telling the truth and standing up, they want to be mad at somebody who is of legality, who is standing firm in their beliefs. Now, judgment is there because, the truth always comes out, even if you're trying to hide it, because somebody has a lot of self-love and the ancestors are here protecting that person. Now, somebody is pleading so that they can start a brand new beginning. And we all have the opportunity for this. We just have to encourage people instead of putting them down and stop the bickering and fighting within groups or within corporations or even within individuality, okay? Because of somebody's ability to stand up for themselves and promote injustice causes a lot of bickering. Look at Maya Angelou, okay, for instance. Now we need to see the bigger picture and start loving on ourselves. And once you love on yourself and you go through these trials and tribulations and you go through that garden of cruel thorns, you don't want to fight anymore. You ain't got no time for all this whole mess and shit. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Why are you sitting in big settings with all these people and then you turn around and these people are talking about you? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, it's only because you have no values. Now I seen that Venus card. Okay, it's time to give self-love, self-acceptance. Okay, because the 11th house is here. Okay, it's about friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. It's time to go with water. Find our spirituality. Use your emotions and intuitions and have compassion. And really see who is your true soul tribe members and really go forward with your humanitarian beliefs, okay? Let's get some juice. Okay. So, oh, wow. So somebody is definitely obsessed, okay? This King of Cups. Now, it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but don't take the signs to heart because it's just somebody who is definitely all up in their feelings. But it's in reverse, which means they have, like I said, some kind of mental instability, okay? The obsessed card, it just shows, right? Now, it says all in their head and didn't appreciate you. Now they're obsessed about a situation because you're pure light. And they're talking to the moon, okay? Trying to find some kind of information or, you know, they're trying to be real, okay? Because somebody is definitely stable, okay? Mind, body, and soul. It's time to get stable. You got this. Keep going. You can do this. Love is definitely coming in because of your stability. Now, the red cards represent love. The blue cards represent in your feelings. And the yellow cards represent happiness. Now, somebody is definitely coming in with a message. They're really trying, okay? And they want to talk to you. It could come in a letter. It could come in an email. It could come in, you know, a text message, a call. But somebody is being blocked. Somebody is blocked. And it's because as above, so below. What you put out, you get back. The good karma, the bad karma. You got to watch your back. Because it is what it is. Somebody was being extremely foolish and made the wrong choice. And what goes up must come down. So somebody is definitely in regret. And it's a live and learn experience, okay? So one more card. Somebody is gifted. Now we have to use our gifts to believe in the impossible. To look at the bigger picture. To follow it through. Because it is the time for healing. And to detoxify. To hold your vision so that you could show the world the real you. Full moon in Pisces. It's about forgiveness, self-love, and getting out of the mental entrapment so, you know, you're not codependent. And you can say peace out to the energies that are no longer, you know, necessary for you because you see that people are just being foolish. That's why you had to block. You had to just step out. Because the copycats are being exposed. That's why you said peace out. You know what's going on. You ain't playing no games with no damn body. You're an emperor. Now, an emperor could be a male or a female. It's just talking about standing in your power, being independent boss, CEO, independent contractor, freelancer, okay? It's about breaking the cycles and really going forward to get the Lover's card in the upright. To balance out the situation. Be of both feminine and masculine. To go forward. Instead of hating on yourself and having so much, you know, envy towards others. You can see that you are the twin internally. You are both balanced, masculine and feminine, so you lead with your heart. Okay, the Gemini talks about the moon. So whatever's in the dark when it comes to this emperor needs to do something, okay? Now, it's time to say peace out and do something because this devil energy is going to keep you in this cheating energy, which is going to end up just self-sabotaging at its finest, right? And this King of Cups got mental issues and loves to do that to himself. And it's about moving forward, balance, masculine and feminine, breaking the fucking cycles and having the magic backfire because you stand in your authenticity. Now, magic could represent just manipulation, okay? So take it as it resonates, but it's a time for love. It is what it is. It's a time for love. So remember, like this 30 card, okay? Garden of Cruel Thorns. You feel the need to protect yourself, but don't Don't let the feelings of hurt and misunderstanding change who you are. It is completely natural to put up barriers, but far better to face situations head on than to let them fester. See this King of Cups, he lets them fester, and now he wants to get a message in, but he did way too much. Okay, we're doing way too much to ourselves is what it represents, okay? It's a self thing when it comes to healing. There's many wonderful opportunities ahead. Do not let people's attitudes and projections change who you are. You are a strong, beautiful person. See the lessons of the last few months as a learning curve. However negative situations may have felt in the past, they are challenges which have made you stronger, not weaker. You will, if you feel you have been let down, find a way to cope and deal with them, as vengeance is never the answer. See, when you get vengeful, you end up sacrificing your damn self. So be careful. You're only hurting yourself at the end of the day. And this is self-hate, self-reflection. And then you end up getting trapped in that 8 of Swords. Okay, it says, if you feel, if you feel inclined then to be vengeful, but then be vengeful by shining your light brighter. Those who feel have done you wrong by you will be affected more by your success than seeing your vulnerability. Embrace the moment and let go. The right people will come into your life when the time is right, but you need to take a deep breath and start the day free of any worries and fears. All right? Self-love. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing, okay? Let's get some Tasha T messages. Close the reading. Tasha T messages. I haven't taken these out for a minute. It says, watch your back, okay? So just watch your back, okay? Remember that, you know, we don't have to be so harsh. And it's okay to have the negativity in your life, but it's just about having the tools to process them. You know, that's it. It says love on yourself. That's all we need. Self-love. Love on yourself. It's a time for love. Now, there is spell work coming, okay? When it comes to this Taurus, they can hear your voice, okay? It's a fresh new start. Somebody's getting a fresh new start. You're getting a fresh new start, okay? It says, know when to walk away and when to stand up for injustice. Never get taken advantage of and stay authentic, okay? And that's what's going to allow you to have your fresh new start. Now, somebody definitely has your voice in their head. But if you want to succeed, focus on changing yourself, not others, okay? Remember that. It starts in the core internally. Secrets are beginning to show. Okay? Secrets are being shown. It's about unity, love, the Inca. Okay? Masculine and feminine. Be careful who you trust. Okay? Always be careful for who you trust, because a lot of people have ulterior motives. When it comes to a Sag, the Sag is a temperance angel. It says, for them streets, get out. Okay? So somebody is definitely for them streets, and you need to get out. Okay? Now, I know all about these streets, but that doesn't mean that we can't get out of them. I'm walking example of the fact that you can. Now, somebody needs to watch their back, okay? I said Spirit has your back no matter what. Somebody has to watch their back because somebody is very much protected, okay? And it says stay grounded, okay? Stay grounded. So watch your back because Spirit has your back, okay? If no one is willing to teach you, teach yourself. You are the only one who is stopping you from reaching your goals. Self-taught and self-made. Tasha T messages. Okay? So, love, light, respect. I hope this helps somebody. You know, please like, share, subscribe, you know, and really, you know, put out the message. Share what you're learning here, okay? Thank you very much. If you want a more personal reading, hit me up, okay? I'd love to dig into your cards. Each one teach one. Remember that. Love, light, respect, and little go fuck yourself as usual. Mwah! Peace.